Good morning, everyone. It's October 1st, 8:17 in the morning. It's a brand new month. Look at this. Pivotal research maintained by Amazon.com raises price target to 4,500. It's almost like $1,000 leap. Anyways, um, yeah. So yesterday we were waiting to sell these calls from the day before that were bought on Tuesday. So we had this. One second. All right, and I'm back. So we were trying to sell these calls right here that we had bought yesterday during this nonsense. All right, so it went against us. We waited overnight. Say it ate us up. Boom, sold. I sold around this area, and it went up another $20 from there. Roughly another $6,000. I think we missed out on, but shortly after we got this. Boom, boom, boom. So I think Amazon was only up $3, $4 for the day. We got this all up and all down. And then overnight, it shoots up. And then we're back up here into these highs. We're only $5 off of that high from yesterday. So we're back up here again. So I don't know if we're going to double top and then come crashing down, or we're just going to keep on going through there. But we've got a line where it closed right here. That's the hourly. The hourly is turned up again. But you can see yesterday it went up 3 and then came flopping down. So we're going to do the same thing. Maybe, maybe not. Um, it looks like we're kind of coming up and then going into consolidation. We'll see if we break up through there. But with a new price target of $4,500, that's way up there. So after this line, I mean, I'm going to, I guess, extend this left and see if it hits anything. We just shot that over. Not really. Looks like maybe this spot right here. We've got some, but we don't have very much volume because that's after hours. Our next real volume spot. I don't even have one, to tell you the truth. So we're kind of jumping back and forth in this consolidation on the hourly chart. We'll look at what the daily looks like. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reversal. Took out 5. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we haven't took out 3 yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next spot to show that we're in an uptrend would be this close of 31.74, which we're past that. We're gonna be way up here in the open. So that means we'll gap from this close 31.48. We're gonna gap up to 31 or 32.08. So it's like a $60 gap. So we might have to come down and close that gap before we go back up. So puts 50-50 on you. The daily's up, velocity. So we may come and touch that gap some other time, not today. Um, Again, we're going to be doing. We have the option. It's Thursday, right? We can still buy calls that expire tomorrow, but that doesn't give you very much time to let the price work in your favor. Also, so we're going to buy them for. If we buy the options to expire next Friday, they're going to be pretty much twice as expensive. So you'll be able to buy half as many to average down. Okay, so if it goes against you, you'll have less money to work with, right? So it's either less time or less money. You pick your poison, right? Whatever. See if we can get in the momentum right away. Scalp, maybe make that $1,000, get out for the day, and then call it a day, right? So you can do this. 1 second. All right. So he was hooked. His toe was hooked. Ouch. Ouch. His toe was hooked. Okay. So you can do this same strategy that I have with all these big cap names, Microsoft, Apple. I don't even know. I don't know about Netflix. Just some blue collar, blue chip stocks that are expensive. So like Apple, its price is I don't even know 120 or something, $120. Can't remember. 115. Okay, so with that, instead of every 20, 25, $30 averaging down, you would be averaging down 20, 25, 30 cents. Okay, and it would be giving you the same ratio that I'm using. You wouldn't be getting as much money. It'd be the same ratio of money. So, like, if I made $100, you would be making $10. Right? If I made 1,000, you would be making 100, and that's because you'll instead of using $4,000, you'd be using $400. Right? So it works all the same way. So on the smaller accounts, go with a smaller, but a smaller stock price, but a same market cap. Right. So this is $1.5 trillion market cap. That's almost $2 trillion. I'm not quite sure what all these are, but Microsoft's a big one. Um, that used to. I mean, it's over $1 trillion. So you find those big guys. Google, I think that's over a trillion. It's got to be over a trillion, but it's still expensive stock price. So I'm just saying you can do the same thing with smaller stock prices, but the same market caps, and then you got to do your ratios as well, right? 10 to 1, 5 to 1, whatever you're working with, you can still do the same thing. Again, stay true to your guns as far as waiting $20, $25 to average down instead of trying to get back to zero and get out like I was on this perfect example of know what not to do. Because you never know, it could have just went against me. 1 second. All right, we got about 5 seconds till we open. Again, we're trying to get over that close. There goes the bell. It dropped off $6 pretty much immediately. So we're looking for the next line of support. We've got them right here at this 31.90, and then we've got some right here at 94. So look for to get in that area, and then look for it to go back up. If it goes back up, we can buy a call for it to break through that 32.10-ish mark, and look. Trade options October 9th. Amazon calls 6,900, 7,100. All right, so 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This close above that would be 7. So it was up just pre-market at $60 positive. We're getting small again on the 15. We're still going up on the 1 hour. And then the 4 hours still just crossing, but it is picking up some velocity. Um, we'll just keep an eye on that. Again, in the money, 31.95, 7,100, $3,200. 3,200 call is 6,900. The 1 minute's turned down, 5 minutes turned down. You want to use these smaller time frames for an entry level. We came down, we reversed, so we have 1, 2, and now we're looking at 3 on the 1. And then we're still working on that first 5-minute candle. You had all this up, 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 up. Almost like consolidation, but still an up, 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 up. Right here's that number, that 3208.25. We're looking to get above that. We did jump up to 3214 off the get, and then it just flopped down. So, yeah, not on that. People do like to take their profits once the money's made, take it out, secure your profit, and then work on a pattern or work on a trend. And yeah, that's about it. Keep an eye on this 15-minute. Keep an eye on this 1 hour. And I'll show you the daily chart, see how we gapped up. So from that close to that open, we gapped up. All right, so we're going to want to close that sometime. And we got this gap as well. We're going to want to close those eventually. Who knows? Who knows when? Could be today. Could be a week from now. Most likely going to close it eventually. All right. Back to this 1 minute chart. You got 1, 2, 3, and then now you got a 1, 2, 3. So we're working on our way back upward. Nothing quite yet. Well, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4. If that closes below that one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we're making lower highs. Lower lows and lower highs. Now we've got another green candle. And we're coming up to maybe our first 5 minute candle. And it's kind of indecision. If you've got same amount of wick on top as on the bottom, then you got indecision. You never know what's going to happen with that. Back to the 15. And we've got higher highs and higher lows. We want to close this above this last low. So the close was 32.03, and we're just $1.50 off from that. And we got about 15 minutes to work on that. So, all right. So our in the money now is 3,200. 32. It's moving back and forth, but you're looking at 7,000 to get in, start to play. 7,005. Oh, I'm gonna try for it, but looks like Robinhood's got me froze. Okay. All right, so it did fill me. All right, so 7,005, 50 cents on the dollar. I'm roughly $1 up, about even, right there. 32. 32. I'm still trying to figure it out. 32.01. Looks like 32.02. Sorry, so I'll put my line here at 32.02, and I'll readjust here in a minute. Oops. I like the hash line. I don't know why, but I do. All right, so that's that. Now we're gonna just kind of keep an eye on it until something happens. We can watch it on the 5 minute chart. We can watch it on the hourly. We can watch it on the daily. As long as you know that what your number is and what the number is now, then we're good. All right. Not like how it's turned over like that right here. Not cool for us. Oops. 15 starting to squeeze, but this 1 hour is still wanting to go up. I feel like if we can get a green candle here on the hourly, which is in 20 minutes, then we'll be in good shape. And I guess I'll just maybe we can watch the 1 minute for just a second, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 reversal. We got 1, 2, high, low, higher low, higher high. Now we got low again. So now we've got this 1, 2, 2.5. So we just got this consolidation, and we got velocity here on the 1 minute. So we will see. Getting crushed all of a sudden, but at 50 cents on the dollar from 202, $10 would be, that's roughly $500 down. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I'm just gonna stay true to my guns again. I'm gonna wait 25, $30 fall before I try to average in again, because we've got so much money riding on it, and we've got time. we've got until next Friday, so no need to panic. We're just gonna hang out and watch it for a little bit. I'll catch up with you guys probably around the close of the 15-minute candle. Catch up. So one thing I forgot to mention is we average down when it's going against us $20 to $30 at a time, right? But when it's going for us, I still haven't quite figured out how to average up properly. I don't want to wait $20, average in, and then it comes down, right? So still waiting on this 1, 2, 3, and then after it makes a new high, then I can average in. But that's about the only thing I can come up with. It goes 1, 2, does 3, and then once it closes above that last high, then average in. I'll try that. I mean, if it goes our favor today, we might try that. I'll catch up. All right, so after the first 15-minute candle closed, we did kind of come up here to 205 right here at the end, and then drop back down. So I'll show you here on the 1-minute chart. Kind of breaks down to 15, right? So 3 minutes ago we were at a high of 3205, and then we started losing some. So we're just in this back and forth right now. This is our low close. We did meet that at the bottom of our 15. So I did put a line up at the bottom of this hourly. That's our last low. Our close, 3,299. So we were kind of hoping in 15 minutes that it would be at least above that. Looks like it's dropping pretty good. So we are making new lows now. So now we've got 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2. Nope. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Now we got 1. Right. So just in a kind of a consolidation. This is our 1-minute chart. So we did break down below this consolidation with this one. So I mean, you can draw a box around all this if we wanted to. So if we did something like that, you can see that we clearly broke down out of the box. So now our next stop would be to come find some support, whatever that would be, or not. Might have to go to a higher time frame, look for some support. Get back to the 15. Maybe there's something that show itself. This 3190 I thought was going to be kind of a support, and I don't know. Oh, because it was this high right here. Okay, so we're going to drop back down into this crazy stuff. So our next support would be 76, roughly. You got a little peak here. You got a valley there. So if we go close 3177, 3177.19, we can change that to 3177.19, and that's the close of that valley right there. I mean, if I was to extend it left, it would flip right across that. And then you can see where that line hit other places, kind of right there. There's a little bit of a consolidation right there where it kind of ran through, supported it some, resisted it there some. So we'll see. We'll see where it closes at. I mean, it hasn't really. This is the 15. It hasn't closed below there yet, so really not down there yet. It did touch it a few times, a few times, but not really looking at how many times it touched down there. Look, right? But we are doing the 1, 2, 3, right? We are doing 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got this 5 run, and then we're working on 6. We break it down lower, we'll have 7. Excuse me. So now we have to, in order to make a reversal of this, we have to close above that. Okay. So we're just gonna have to watch it for a little bit. There's nothing else we can really do. We're starting to turn up a little bit on the 1, That could change in a second like that. We'll look at the 5. It's just straight blood on the 5. The 10-minute chart is what everybody sees on Robinhood. We've got 1, 2 in a row. We've got this support line right here from this. So we'll see. That'll be about time for me to buy because I bought at 32.02 roughly. So I dropped down 30. That'd be 72. So I'd be looking to buy right here. And if we get that close to the gap, I might as well wait for it to close the gap, before I buy again. That would take my 0 to about right here. So just going to be patient, watch it, catch up. All right, so we're waiting on our first hourly candle close. We were hoping that it didn't close below that, but you see that it closed way down here at 31.91. I also threw in this VWAP line, or VWAP, however you want to look at it, but volume weighted average price. I did that because I just want to see if it really does attract the price. A lot of people trade to that, and then as it goes through, they trade back to it. You can kind of see that they blew up and then they came back to it, blew down, came back to it. So I don't really quite understand the VWAP, but I do see that I had 3 bars that were high velocity, and this just changed it to 2 dull ones. So we'll keep an eye on that. We finally got a green candle on the 5. After 25 minutes, we got a green candle. So there's 1, 2, and then close below that, we got 3, and then we're in a downtrend. 15 minute, we got 3 red bars right off the bat. Actually 2, and then we're working on this third one. So we'll look at that. I did add another line in this 1 minute chart because I got all this consolidation in this box, and now I've got all this consolidation right here, and it's like perfectly divided by this line. So that's definitely going to be a line of support, line of resistance at 31.94.79. So I mean, we can just make it a 95. Just that's a nice round number. All right, so we look to get up there again, and then again we look to get down here, looking to buy another one. Maybe like 3 big steps down, which is not a good sign. But again, we've got until next Friday, so I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll catch up. Alright, so we're back. You can see how much this fell. I missed my opportunity at 73. I was thinking it would hit 72. Around this line, I should be wanting to buy. Have some support roughly around here, that line. So if it dips down again, I'm going to try to buy it 75. See if we can catch, bring this down quite a bit, 15 bucks. All right. So, we'll see. I'll catch up here in a little bit, maybe in about 45 seconds when this 15-minute closes. All right. So that 15-minute candle did close. So we got 3 in a row here. I do feel like I missed a buying opportunity down here. It is turned over and it's got some velocity to the downside. The hourly looks a little bit rough. We may have overlooked, maybe we've got a double top here and it's going to fall. I do feel like we still got some gaps to close here, which is this area. And we may have double topped and overlooked that. And it may fall all the way back down here. So that's quite a bit of ways. They're still up 28 bucks on the day. They were up 60 at one point. So the market seemed to drop a little bit, go up a little bit. So we'll just keep an eye on it and see if we can get another buying opportunity within the next 15 minutes or so. And then I'll keep you guys posted. All right. So I did think that I missed a buying opportunity down here. We got a low of 31.73. I did the math. 30.02 plus 31, even at 75, right? Not the bottom, but close to. Put me at 31.88, and this high right here would have been 30. We'd have been $1 up, right? And then we've been getting dollar for dollar, so we've been about $100 up, and now we're about $300 down. But I didn't buy, so I missed out on that. I just feel like that was a good buying opportunity to at least get out of this trade, unscathed. We still have plenty of time in the day. We're not really rushing. We've got the rest of the week, the rest of next week to make a comeback. Tell you what, if it gets back down there again, I will try to buy one. Um, we're getting ready to touch tips here in a minute. In about 35 minutes, we're getting ready to touch tips again if we keep on coming down. But we had this big long boom, and then we need that about 50% retracement, which we've got, and then some. So we'll see if we can do another bounce. I just hope this isn't a double top that we just missed. This is the VWAP. I changed it to green. That does seem to attract the price. So if we don't hit it on this hour, then maybe the next hour. So we're just going to be patient. I'll catch up. All right, so I'm back. I was able to buy another one roughly around this area. So from 32.02 to 31.75, it brought me back up to this 31.88. So now we're about $10 away, but we're getting dollar for dollar. If we break back through there, we'll let it ride for a little bit. If not, we'll wait another $30 and buy it again. We're close to closing this gap. Well, we kind of did close this gap with this nonsense right here. So our next gap would be right here. Close, yeah. So it'd be this area right here. So if we have to, we'll fight all the way down here, catch one. That'll put our average about right here. So we'll keep on going. Right now, it looks like I'm about $6 away from zero. So we'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully, it just springs up and then never looks back. And Amazon's up $100 by the end of the day, and I'll catch up. All right, I'm back. So it looks like roughly 31.90 is my more accurate line for my zero. We're really close, so you remember the delta does change, which is the percentage I get back for every dollar. So it does change as it goes up, it changes as it goes down. So roughly 31.90 is my zero. We're looking at this here. We don't really have any points except for this guy right here. If we cross over that 31.90 mark, because that's where this closed. Well, 31.88. If it closes on that, that's a 30. Shoot. Yeah. Well, at least we got a 30. That 31.90 mark is somewhere we're gonna shoot for. Ouch. To close above in the next 25 minutes, and if that holds, then we can hold it a little bit longer and see if we can actually make a test at the high for the day. The markets are getting a little bit better, so that's something to follow. I haven't seen any real news or anything, so we're just gonna keep on waiting. If we go down here and touch that again, wait for a little bit of a bounce, and then we may buy another one just to lower this down just a little bit more, so we can try to get out of it. We really want this to go 1, 2, and then 3 off to the moon. So I'll catch up. All right, I'm back. It looks like I missed out a little bit, huh? So 90 was my zero, and it got up to 97.53. So that'll put me up about 700. We're getting dollar for dollar. So 3,200 roughly will be 1,000 for me. We got awfully close. That candle's about to close. Hopefully, we just continue up. I missed out. I was busy, but 1, 2. Hopefully, we don't get that down. But I'm at zero right now for the day. Really just I'm going to be patient and see if we can go back up. I'll catch up. All right, so we're back. It's getting ready to close this hourly candle. It was a long back and forth between up and down, and the Bulls won. Bulls up, Bears down, right? The Bulls looks like they won that one. Still kind of flat on this MACD. We're right about zero. As we got closer and closer to this line, I was doing some math. It looks like I'm about 92. That's roughly my zeros, 92. We are getting about dollar for dollar. So, you can see where I'm at. Basically nowhere. We really just want to see something happen here. This could be 1, 2, and then 3. This could be 1, 2, a continuation somehow. It just looks like it's going to consolidate. If I bring up the 1 minute chart, got a couple of consolidations here. So consolidation, drop, and then kind of back and forth. Came up to in that area, came back down. Now it's back up in that same consolidation as before. So, I mean, if I wanted to, if I can, I could probably just stretch this on out over there, and it's just back in this consolidation. So it peaked out, came back, touched it, came back, double bottom, came back up into this consolidation area. So it's like a safe zone. So we'll see if we can hop it back up there. Really, I'm just zeroing out right now. 1 minute, and we can't really tell anything on there, but the 15 doesn't look like it's in my favor. Just started picking up some velocity to the downside. I was up roughly $700 at the high, so I was roughly up 700 right here, and that was about 30 minutes ago. 15, yeah, it's more like 20 minutes ago I was up there, but came back up and then got a high of 94, almost 95, so that would have been $500. So now we're getting this not so high, not so low. So we're coming to this wedge after this long pole, flagpole down. Now we're getting this wedge pattern. So that's a bearish sign. So we could be going 1, 2, 3. So we'll look out for that. If we come down here and touch this again, we bought right about here. We touch there again. We could think about buying another one just to drop this down a little bit lower. It's not going to move a whole lot. It's not going to split the difference. So you're probably going to be, I don't even know, maybe $5 down below. We're just going to have to keep on watching it. This is doing that flag, and then hopefully we get some kind of a bounce to the upside. If we consolidate here for a little bit, then we've got a flagpole. We'll get this huge rise up, a retracement, and then hopefully we can bounce off and explode. Really just waiting. Let's take a look at Apple for a second, and it's basically got the same thing going on. If I look at the hourly on the Apple, we got this 1, 2, 3, and this 4 down, and then a flag. Just in between. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for 5. We're in consolidation. 5 might be later, or this might be a 1, 2, 3. This might be a consolidation down. I mean, this could be a head and shoulders pattern where it goes up, down, head, down, shoulder, and then down, and then come back to this area. So everything's kind of up in the air right now. That's about it. I mean, there ain't a whole lot of action going on. I can just sit here and talk about nothing for hours, I'm sure, but we're not getting anywhere. So I'll catch up on some moves, start making. It says really I'm down $1.60. So yeah, I'll catch up. Yeah, so we're back. It looked like I got up to close to where I needed to be. I think 3202 is my 1000. So we got really close. I'll keep a close eye on it. More on this 1 minute chart. See what we got going on because we're overbought. We're going to start to come back down a little bit. You know, if we get below this here, I'm just gonna sell it, take a couple bucks, excuse me, take a little bit of a profit and move on. I've got kids going crazy, so I'll catch up. All right, so I was able to sell one for 68.45, which would be $500 profit on one. Hey, get off me! And then I'm gonna try to sell the other one right now just to get out of the day because yeah, you can hear 68.80. All right, I sold, so I'm up $1,045 in 2 hours. I'll be right back. All right, that was crazy. So, I was able to sell. I made $1,045, I believe, in 2 hours, and you can hear the big kid coming in and disrupting off trains of thoughts. Um, 15 looks like it's getting a little tighter, starting to pinch together, maybe wanting to come up. So you might have a longer run on the 15-minute chart. 30-minute chart, it was bright green there for a second. It looks like it's going to continue up, but you never know. You don't know until we close above this. This is the hourly chart, and look at that. We got another hot green one there. So who knows? It may run up for a while, and it may make a new high in the last couple of days, few days, week, whatever. So they did get a price target of $4,500 from whoever this is. So I mean that's good news for Amazon. But again, we don't really pay attention to the news. We just watch the chart itself, right? And if it dips down, we average down. If it goes up, I really don't know how to play that yet. I will, if you want to learn more about charts, trends, candlesticks, I'm going to leave links down below. If you're looking to longer term invest, I'll leave a link to Acorns. And also, I'll leave a link for Yotta, which is a lottery savings account, high interest savings account, where you get one ball a day, 7 days a week, and then on that Sunday, that'll be your final ball, and you can see how much you won. Basically, it just puts money into your account as interest. I think the average interest rate right now on the savings account on Yotta is above 2%, which is huge because you're only getting like 0.01% on your normal brick and mortar banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, those kind of banks. They do have some other online banks that give you a higher interest rate than that, of course, but Yotta, you get a chance to win $10 million in a Tesla and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, 25 bucks a ticket, and then your ticket plays every week, as long as you have that $25. You put another 25 in every week. Anyway, I'll leave a link down below for more information on Yotta. And yeah, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend. So I've got, what do I got on here as far as links? Robinhood. The app I use on my phone is Robinhood to buy and sell, and then I use TD Ameritrade here, so I'll leave a link down below for Robinhood as well. I'll catch up with you in just a second with my Robinhood account. I'll show you what's happening. But if you look over here on the 5-minute chart real quick before we take off, you got this boom, boom, boom. Look at that hot green. And then if we close above 3202.61 in 45 seconds, then you will have this 1, 2, 3. Right? But we're fighting it. So 1, 2, 3 on a 5-minute chart. So the next 5 minutes will turn into a 15-minute candle. Actually, the 15 will start to close too. So you'll have 1, 2, 3. You already have 1, 2, 3 on the 15. Then we'll see how high you can go. And then here we got 1, 2, 3. We close above 3203 in 15 minutes. Then you got 1, 2, 3 on the hourly, and you never know where that could end up. But I took my $1,000 and ran. I'll be right back. Catch ya. Alright, so I'm back. There's last week's withdrawal. Here's this morning, which was 2 hours ago. Well, 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. What a long day, huh? Rough out here in these streets. So, first one I bought at 7,005. And then, of course, Amazon dropped down, and I bought like $30 later, I think it was almost $30 later, and the price was $56.85. So at that point, I'm down $1,420, I believe, or $1,320, something like that. And then I buy another one. Okay, so now if you take these two right here, 70 and 56, add them together and divide them by 2, you get an average cost. And my average cost was roughly like $63.45, I believe. $63.45 would be the average cost. Right now, I'm all into it for $12,690. And then I sold the first one. I was trying to stair step out, try to maximize my profit on getting out real fast. I sold the first one for $68.55. I sold the second one for $68.80. Gives me $10.45 in first 2 hours of the day. So I go here, 10:45. Okay, 10:45. Super suspenseful. And then if you look at my week, we got this crazy wow, and then we're back up here again. Okay, so another $1,000, 2 hours. You know, it's just same old stuff. We're trying to get all the money Monday and Tuesday. It didn't work out for us. So Wednesday we kind of we had to come back and get our money and get out. And then today we're back in it again. I am roughly 47. I think I'm at 4,700 for the week, so I'm like $300 short of hitting my goal. Again, that's pretty close, and it happened last week, right? I was like a few $100 short of hitting my goal, and I didn't really want to get in unless there was a really good setup as far as the candlesticks. If I was to see this right here, and then this one closing above that, then maybe I'll jump in and take a couple $100 just to hit my goal for the day. That's the same thing that's happening this week. I'm like $300 short, $400 short of my goal. I can't really remember exactly. Well, I guess if I just got on my phone real quick, I could figure it out. We were 37.52 on the week. And then 10:45, 30. Let's see, 10:45 today, and then 37.52 on the week. So I am $203 shy of my goal. So whether or not I trade tomorrow, I don't know. I'm just looking for $1,000 a day, right? And yeah, I think if we break the next tax bracket, maybe I'll make that a video. Just like, subscribe, look at the links down below. Man, 42 minutes later. Oh my gosh. Until then, peace.